Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Giants. From East Rutherford. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Hey, Lion!
They'll run here following the penalty. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. All right, Brock, so I'm not great at math, but I believe that's 2 carries and 2 plays that have both gone the wrong direction.
Yeah, and those are 2 runs, and they keep executing like that or not executing. This coordinator may not call another run the rest of the day.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Hey, Ginger.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. So that brings up 4th and long. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Going play action with Dart. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Buying some time left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Get some space around midfield. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Now at a big hitter. 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Throwing now off the play action. He's going to push one deep down the right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
It's coming. Here's Dart. He's got a man left. It's inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some points every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force the punts and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Do we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game, yeah.
I think you're right. Because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league. And the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
Their line has it all teed up and ready to send it away. He fields it from the 8. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Gun. Red on red.
Lawrence now off the play action. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Lawrence working from the gun. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
Punt meets him at the 28. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Start on the ground here. Tracy. He's blocked. That ball's free. Oh, the Jags got it!
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Big play action. Lawrence buying some time right. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Hey, Rob.
No run here. ETN. This is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Season 24.
Once with it on 1st. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Once again here, 2nd and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football. I'm going to give a little credit to their defense right there, Kate. Sudden change situation. Your offense fumbles. And you've got to find a way to hold them to a field goal, and they just did.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. He can't escape. Jaguars all over him. Offense to the line fast.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20.
From the gun, here's Darts. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped Gronk, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
On the coverage defensively.
3rd and long for him here. Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. The Giants ready to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
50-yard line.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go.
On play action now, Lawrence. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store.
Hey, Soko, so much.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. And we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock. The defenders do as well, and they know that the quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
And the Giants, 1st down.
70 Lions.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Darts. He can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Now Darts. They want him again. He goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offense look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? All of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
Well, we saw him absorb that big hit, and it's as we feared. He's in some pain after that play, enough that the medical staff going to go out there to check on him. They send out Greg Zuerlein for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be from 50. It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They have 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. He fires one deep down the left sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense at any time.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Giant as they get somebody out there to tend to him.
Hey, 24. Here we go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Austin makes the grab downfield. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a second quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Jaguars push their lead to 3. On now is Cook to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 7.
The counter give to Tracy. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
It's Tracy on 2nd down. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go right back to Tracy. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Not on the same page with his tight end. And that brings up 4th and long.
Zuerlein on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Zuerlein puts it through. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here.
Hey, here we go.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Looking to his fullback now. It's a small gain up to the 38. With the tackle. Second down now, they need 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He throws a bullet deep to the right. That's caught at the 25. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Catch is made in close. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Lawrence looking to throw. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moments. He's at the 1.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
On second down, it's Etienne. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jaguars take a second quarter lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Cook to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Headed out right. He can run it. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good enough for a New York first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A give to Tracy up the middle. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
And with the gun this time, here's Dart. Has it in close. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. It's the Giants looking at 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
A handoff to Tracy. And he'll stay upright through this lane, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. We'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jaguars' 49-yard line.
Here's Dart now. Like a good target, Brock Neighbors is there. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Setting him on the dime. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
Tracy on 1st and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and goal coming up from the 7. Play action with Dart. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. And a As that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Zerline puts it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
He's got a lane up past the 30. Has a hole left, room to run. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars will add to their lead at the end of the half. On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He'll throw it. Forced out to his right. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. On now is Cook to kick this away. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Here starts. Chased out to his right. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer. Extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Let's go. Go.
3rd down now. Here starts. Finds him on the crossing route. And he can't get the touchdown, Brock, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Running this with Tracy. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Gets it again.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Ready.
Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. 79.
Dart setting in the throw here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to 4th and goal. They send out Greg Zuerlein for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Zuerlein puts it through. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, If he's able to handle his third field goal of the game, and just inch them a little bit closer.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Damn, gun. Hey, Lion.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Lawrence working from the gun. And he's going to have this open across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now Lawrence on the play fake. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And goes to the hurry up here.
Jaguars, 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Jaguars.
Here we go.
Back to the air, Lawrence. Buys time, rolling right. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
He's got his man. This is Austin. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. Lawrence now off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
These are 24.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he gets a few on the post forward.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Hey.
Now give. It's ETN headed left. They were ready for him. They won that battle on the ground. This is backed up to the 9. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Throwing his Lawrence on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Oh, boy, we've got to pause here because Trevor Lawrence, he was the one hurt on that play. And now he's in need of some attention from the medical staff. Little knocks it through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal.
30 left. Focus.
Running it after the penalty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play in first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
ETN again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars lead by... Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That goal line agonizingly close here. It's 3rd and goal. ETN. And he's going to be stopped. 3rd and goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal?
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Little knocks it through. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Here's Tracy. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
On the move, headed right. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Jaguars are going to take over after the interception. He got hit as he tried to throw, and normally those linemen are the ones making that hit to affect the pass, Brock. It is so nice to see one of the big boys on the other end of the impact play getting the INT that time.
And couldn't you almost feel the thought bubbles coming off his helmet? Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. You don't get many chances to get an interception as a D lineman. That ball seemed to be in the air.
And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. On is Little for the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Jaguars push their lead to 18.
Giants 16.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Here goes Dodd to the air. Deep to the left side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's looking deep once again. Caught just shy of the goal line. And that's a New York touchdown. The Giants shave some off the deficit late in the quarter.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. It's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants make it an 11-point ball game. Their line has it all teed up and ready to send it away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Jaguars have the football, and they're going to be up a couple of scores as we start our 4th quarter. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go. Turn, they're trying to
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He's running with it, and he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Rip, 23.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Complete beyond the marker. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down.
Yo, they've been cheating for him the whole game, bro. I swear to God.
The windows are so tight. You get man, gotta find a way to win.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed.
Yo, they just made me jump out the end zone. They made him jump out the end zone, bro.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
On 1st down, here's Starks. And it falls incomplete. Went for the deep ball there, but just couldn't connect.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Blitz coming. Here's Darts. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
From his end zone, 3rd and long. He rolls to his right. They get him again, and this time it's for points. That is going to be a safety.
Sometimes, simply as a quarterback, you can feel a defense, right? You could just close your eyes and you can feel them. And I promise you, after that last sack, that defense was hunting. They knew what was on the line. They had a chance to go put points on the scoreboard. And that sack for the safety, it does just that.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, route.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete. Just cannot afford right here, Cade, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
He beams one, deep right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. The Jaguars in the punt formation.
Logan Cook on the punt for the Jaguars. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. They work against the blitz. Escapes the pocket. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Finding Johnson once more. And he can't get there, but what a game. Down to the goal line. He's pushed out just a couple yards short. Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's first and goal. They run. Here's Tracy. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
Darts in the throw. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants now within 1 score in the fourth. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. It's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a 1-score game in the fourth. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Returning it from the 4. Good work so far. He's got room. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got second down.
Okay, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Makes the grab and bounds left side. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Little Tex on the extra point. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. On now is Cook to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Giants lining things up. First and 10. Here's Dart now. Chased out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Darts out of the shotgun. Throwing the out route complete. And he won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. Second and 6 coming up here.
At the 25-yard line.
Dart setting in the throw here. Escapes out to the left. Has it downfield working the left. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. A pickup there of 33 yards. And the Giants will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 42.
From the gun, here's Dart. Caught, nice gain left side. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
In the red zone now. And this is caught. Touchdown, New York. The Giants now within one score in the fourth. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives. Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, it went right to him for the conversion.
His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Red on the red. Here we go.
Lawrence working from the gun. Oh, put some heat on this deep. Big game downfield. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 2-possession game here in the fourth. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown.
Hey, Jupiter. Here's the 24.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Lawrence is going to try and throw. And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s. That slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars are going to have it back, and it's marked at the 38. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. So 2nd down coming up.
Red 23.
They're going to pass it here. Hits him on the out route. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards.
Lawrence now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Giants using their first timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Soko, 11.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 3-score game in the 4th. On his Little for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21.
Giants 37.
On now is Cook to kick this away.
The kickoff for the Jaguars.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find a soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Pass complete to Robinson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st and 10, clear start. Bails out of the pocket quick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Dart gonna throw again. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Got to start taking better care of the football, Brock, as he brings him to the line here, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And forget the turnover. Brock may take it back for a late touchdown.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
Giants 37.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, one more snap to play here. Here he goes, one final shot.